This may be the most underreported story of the month, so buckle up. This week, the CDC reported that nearly 110,000 Americans died from drug overdoses last year. And you know what it was fueled by? Our country's fentanyl crisis. And we're getting a closer look at one potential cause of the problem. The Washington Post dug into a sweeping indictment from U.S. prosecutors that shows the role Chinese chemical companies allegedly play in consciously flooding the U.S. with cheap and deadly fentanyl. Here to tell us all about it, one of the reporters on this extraordinary story, David Ovalle, a national reporter for the Washington Post who focuses on opioids and addiction. Explain the story to us. It's crazy.
Prosecutors recently unsealed an indictment against the sons of Chapo Guzman, the notorious Sinaloa cartel kingpin, and as the Washington Post reporting has shown, they are behind much of the fentanyl that is flooding the United States now, killing tens of thousands of people every year, and consciously doing it. If you read the indictment, some of the details are just stunning in their brutality and violence and their disregard for human life. And it's a web of drug dealing that starts with the precursor chemicals that come from China, make their way to Mexico, and then are processed in clandestine labs in Mexico, made into final fentanyl products, and then brought across the border for sale into the United States, killing many, many people.
I want you to go back to the intentional part, because people often think, oh, fentanyl, there was too much in it, or it was accidentally in there. This company supposedly has developed the ingredient to poison people to death, correct?
There's lots of companies. They're kind of shady players within China's massive pharmaceutical and chemical company industry. So, I mean, it's huge industry in China. And within that, there are players. Experts believe there's sort of small to mid-level players that basically sell online, right? So they can sell to people, just normal Americans who manage to buy it online. And increasingly, they've been selling to the Mexican cartels. In fact, there was one woman who was sort of a broker, an intermediary, who I believe was from Guatemala, and she was working on behalf of the cartel, according to the prosecutors, brokering all of these deals to get these packages of precursors to the Mexican cartels to basically then be refined into fentanyl to be smuggled into the United States.
To kill us.
To feed our terrible addiction crisis and to kill us.
Where do the Chinese and Mexican governments stand on this?
Well, it's interesting. It's a little like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other. It's, well, actually more like they're pointing at the United States. And so everyone's deflecting blame. Mexico says, no, we're just, it's not being processed here. The Chinese sort of throw their hands up and blame the United States. And so it's really just been a lot of back and forth, everybody deflecting the blame. But in the end, I mean, it's starting in China and then it goes to Mexico and then it arrives in the United States with terrible consequences.
But there was this sweeping indictment. That's the root of the story where you discovered it all. And experts told you that these companies involved are probably never going to be held accountable. Why?
They're not going to be extradited to the United States. I mean, unless they somehow travel overseas somewhere to a place that will extradite them, most likely they will not be charged. I mean, they may change the names on the websites. They may, avoid traveling. I mean, even within the time the indictment dropped and the time that our story published, they had changed their websites and scrubbed their names off of the websites, even though the websites were still up and running and offering different chemicals. It's not a priority for the Chinese government. It's a low priority for them. Obviously, there's a lot of tension between the two nations right now. And so it's a huge deal for the United States. It really is a top priority. But China just hasn't been willing to play ball in this arena.
It's a national security issue. And here's the problem. People aren't stopping taking drugs here anytime soon. We got to figure this out. David, incredible reporting. Thanks for joining us. Please come back soon.